Welcome. You have now entered the Haunted Library. This is where we tell scary stories inspired by you, our viewers. We know that everyone loves a good scare, and that's why we're here to bring you spine-tingling tales of horror and suspense. Each week we will take our prompts and turn them into stories that will keep you up at night. From ghostly apparitions to monsters lurking in the shadows, we'll bring your ideas to life and take you on a journey into the unknown. We'll introduce you to characters that will both terrify and intrigue you, and transport you to worlds that are both familiar and otherworldly. Our stories are not for the faint of heart, but for those who crave the thrill of the unknown. So, if you have an idea for a scary story that you want to see come to life, share it with us. Let us bring your darkest imaginings to life and take you on a journey that will leave you breathless. Put your ideas in the comments below. The Johnson family had just moved into their new house. It was a beautiful old Victorian with a wraparound porch and plenty of space for their growing family. But there was something about the house that made them all feel uneasy. Something they couldn't quite put their finger on. It wasn't long before they started noticing strange things happening. Doors would slam shut on their own. Objects would move across the room, and they would hear strange whispers in the middle of the night. But the strangest thing of all was the baby. Their toddler, Lucy, had always been a happy, playful child. But since they moved into the house, she had become moody and temperamental. She would scream and cry for no reason. And sometimes she would even lash out at her parents with a force that seemed beyond her years. At first they thought it was just the stress of the move, but as time went on, they began to suspect something much darker was at play. One night as they were putting Lucy to bed, they noticed something strange about her eyes. They were dark and unfocused, and seemed to be staring off into some distant abyss. And then, without warning, Lucy began to speak. But it wasn't her voice. It was a low, guttural growl, like nothing they'd ever heard before. The words were unintelligible, but the meaning was clear. Lucy was possessed by something malevolent and demonic. The Johnsons tried everything they could think of to rid their daughter of the demonic presence. They consulted with priests, they hired exorcists, but nothing seemed to work. The demon seemed to have taken hold of Lucy's very soul, and it wasn't going to let go without a fight. As the weeks went by, the Johnsons became more and more desperate. They had lost all hope of ever saving their daughter. But then, one night, something miraculous happened. Lucy's eyes cleared up, as she looked up at her parents with a look of confusion and fear. "Mommy? Daddy?" she said. "What's happening to me?" No one can explain it. No one knows why or how the demon left. But the fact remains, the demon had been exorcised from Lucy's body, and the family was finally free from its malevolent influence. But the memory of those dark days would haunt them for the rest of their lives. A constant reminder that evil can lurk in the most innocent of places.